Hello guys, welcome to Moment with Effective. How are you all doing? Happy weekend. Okay, so the new topic we want to talk on this episode is a topic that has been trending for some time now, and people have been seeing different opinions flying down, and I was like, oh, why not just talk about these things on your channel and let's just see the reaction it would bring out from everybody. And today we will be talking about Chumbel. Guess what we're talking about today? Well, don't let me put you guys on suspense. We are talking about Tinder Swindler. Yeah, you heard it right. We are talking about Tinder Swindler today, and there is one thing that I have always I've been telling my friends and the people around me about this documentary we all watch on our YouTube. You see, I feel like at a point in our life, all of us has been duped of love. Like at a point, you hear things when you talk on social media platforms that, oh, can you tell me what's the stupid things you've done for love? And then you hear things that, oh, I stole money to give my boyfriend, I stole money, I paid my girlfriend's school fees with my own school fees. You hear things like that, and then I'm like, wow. And despite the things that have been going on around, and then I'm like, okay, instead of people just insulting these victims, I feel like everybody can be vulnerable, and I feel like what really happened was not their fault. They were in love and they felt like they could help out. So for the people, before I go into the main details, for the people that have not watched Tinder Swindler, I would personally recommend Tinder Swindler for you. Go to Netflix and watch Tinder Swindler. And let me just give you a background story of it. So there's this man that's, I would say he's rich because he dupes people, and he dupes A to fend for B, do B to fend for C. Okay, here's the thing. Me, my friend, and there's this guy, he collects money from me to they flaunt it in the presence of B, so that B will be like, wow, a billionaire. Girls, imagine on your first date with a guy, you are drinking coffee in a jet. Yes. First date though, like you were taken on a jet to do what? To just have a coffee. And then you not only have a coffee, you actually met with his baby mama, and everybody it's like it's bringing you into his family, like, oh, you're my own, like you're part of me now, and then I want you to know everything that is happening around me. It kind of like, you get. And then okay, for the people that have not watched it, don't let me go into the details because you just be like, what is she talking about? So yeah, there's CECELIA, there's Pamela, and then there's Ayla. I've forgotten their name. So those are the three girls that were documented. So we don't know if, of course, there will be other victims, but those are just the three people that were spoken about in the documentary. And I think CECELIA stays alone and works, and Pamela, I can't remember her name. I don't want to but then. Apart from the whole thing, I feel like people can do anything and go all out for the people they love, because there's no one way to this thing. Oh, don't do this thing, don't do that thing, don't do. When do we want to keep doing this? Because the manual you're using for your own relationship is different from the manual we are using for mine. And then you can't just tell people how to do their things. Yes, I know you should be reasonable, you should be sensible, but when I first watching the movie, I was so mad. I was not even mad at the girls, shockingly. No, it's not even shocking, because most of the time I'm always like, oh, you get. And I was so angry at the fact that, oh, you could do that to somebody you claim, okay, he does not love them. You could do that to a human, like it's that bad. Like you could do that to somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with. You could do that to somebody you claim to love. No, he does not even love them. Why do I keep putting in the love? And then You extorted them. If you were even extorting their own money alone, it is nice. No, it is not nice. But I feel like you telling them to go borrow money is to the extreme. Like, that's too much. That's too much. Like, they were borrowing money with their name and they were giving it to him, and you were lavishing the money. You were not using it for something good. You were wasting the money. That's what you were doing. You were wasting them. The money, somebody had earned money, somebody go out there to borrow money on your behalf, and you were lavishing it. Why do people do like this? And the most annoying part of the whole thing is that he did not even go to jail for it. It did not go, because I actually understand the law sometimes do not work in our favors, and the way the law is written. Because from the lawyer's point of view, from the constitution, I reasoned with them, because it is not possible to defend that kind of case. There was no force. He only cajoled them, like, hey babe, use sweet words. Hey babe, I'm in need of something. Can you please help me do it? I will return it back. My enemies are after me. Yes, if you have been seeing the phrase of my enemies are after me on social media, it was coined out of this movie. Like, the phrase he used to dupe the girls was, my enemies are after me, please help me, my enemies are after me, I can't withdraw, I can't use my cards, I can't, that place they can trace cards and all of that, and I can't use my cards, I can do everything, please just help me. She books ticket for him, and the new girl is I don't know, like, it's just so stupid. How can you, I can't. Cecilia borrowed $250,000. $250,000, guys. That's no small money. 250,000. Do you know how much that is in naira? I don't even want to calculate it, because I know I'm going to have a headache. And then, see, the reason why I'm making content, I'm making video about this, is the fact that I keep seeing people blame the victims. You see, when people are in love, I can't even blame them, because they felt this guy was real. Okay, how would you do it if somebody comes to your house taking on it? I know most of you will say, hey, I'm not that daft. Sis, remember that time you always say you're not that daft? That your ex, maybe your first boyfriend or your second boyfriend, that your ex that collected money from you, that just treated you anyhow when you gave your love your all. It's still the same thing. It's just that your own all is small, their own all is big. That's the point. Everybody at a point in time will be like those ladies. So I don't get where the hard bus is about. Even ladies are condemning them, ladies are insult. In fact, I saw on Facebook or something when somebody was like, oh, I'm so glad they opened a GoFundMe for the ladies, and a lady came under the comment to say, why would they open GoFundMe for them? I feel like they're stupid. And I'm like, and number one thing I don't do online is I don't tackle people. I don't even I rarely comment on people's posts unless maybe we have personal interactions. I don't go about commenting on celebrities' pictures or videos. I don't do that. So I just saw it and I just cringe. Like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? You are a lady. You should be you should be able to understand that. And then you see somebody that, hey, it can never happen to me. I'm not saying it will happen to you. I'm sorry, but you cannot say it can never happen to you because you have not been in their shoes. These people saw evidence that he was living a good life. He even photoshopped his picture. Like, the Photoshop was so good. Like, he photoshopped his own picture with somebody else, a diamond dealer, a big diamond dealer that is known. Okay, we know Tinubu, we know all these politicians, we know them, but do we really know their children? So you can't even know if he's lying or not, because okay, there's a picture of him and the man online that was beside the man. And to even crown the whole thing, on the first day you guys went on a private jet just to drink a coffee. He gets you flower. Like, he knows what to do, how to do them, and when to do them. He knows what to say, when to say them, and how to say them. It's just too good. This guy is using, like, he's playing with their minds. He's gaslighting them. He is a narcissist. That one is not even to be debated on. Like he's playing with, he uses reverse psychology, because at first when he wanted to ask for the money, he didn't ask directly. It was like they offered to help him. They offer like, oh, because they knew that, oh, okay, this person is a big man. And let's talk about when they saw the check, when he sent the check back, and it was like, oh, this check is from what's like, okay, this is 100,000. Okay, somebody's owing you $5,000, or I don't know, I've forgotten the figure, and the person is sending you $100,000. Babe, really? Like, this person, you've seen everything about this person. You go online to Google him, to Google his family, and he's always in the pictures. Like, how do you want to do FBI? But you see, one thing that I am of the opinion is that anybody can be vulnerable, and at the same time, you like, there were red lights. There were a lot of red lights in the middle of the whole thing, because at first when you collected one money, yeah, I understand that, oh, you want to help out, your boyfriend is in trouble and you want to help out. That's fine, totally fine. The second time, the third time, the money keeps you know where the dupe, like when it was the end for me, that if I was in the position, I would have said, oh no, I can't do this anymore, was when for CECELIA. I'm talking mainly about CECELIA, because CECELIA is the one that incurred huge debt from the old Tinder Swindler thing, and he had to forge CECELIA, like forge a situation whereby CECELIA, CECELIA went to collect loan from several banks. As at when the movie finished, we were made known that she borrowed money from 6 banks. Yeah. So, and then before I think the 4th bank or the 3rd bank, they did not want to borrow the money, because they feel like, oh, the money she was requesting for was too much, that they want to see like the way she works, and a statement of account and something. And the guy helped her like forge the whole thing to make it look like she works with a diamond company, so that they could loan her that money. I think that is the deal breaker for me. Like, okay, so we are forging things now. I don't know, but then I still don't want to be like, oh, it won't be me, oh, I would have known where to stop. I just want to talk about the fact that everybody and anybody can be vulnerable to love at any time. My friend will always say something, that when you are in love, you don't have sense anymore. That's the point. There's some people that brings their love with sense, but you know, when you love somebody and you start calculating with them, I feel like it's not love anymore. Because when you start using, yes, we should use our head, but I think when you start using it too much, then love makes you vulnerable. It just wants you to do things. It just wants you to please your partner. Just do everything that will make them happy and will make them okay. That's what love is. Love is selfless. It is not selfish. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is kindness. Love is caring. Love is compassionate. Love is giving. So when I hear people say, oh, I will never be in this situation, oh, I understand that we should be using our head, but I'm telling you that when you're really in love with a person, you don't even know what you're doing anymore. You just do things out of impulse. Oh, my boyfriend needs this. Oh, my girlfriend needs this. Are you saying that the people that are using their money to pay their girlfriend's school fees or their boyfriend's school fees do not have sense? Or you think they don't apply sense to every other part of their life, and it's only the boyfriend issue and stuff? You see, when it has to do with a man and a woman, I feel like people should learn to like mind their business and stop trying to like impose their own reality on other people. No, we're not the same. And the funniest part is that these people that will come online to tell you, oh, I'm not doing this thing, I'm not doing that, I cannot be. I'm telling you, they have collected sheets. In fact, if there is sheets for, if one person is entitled to 1 sheet in their century, they have collected 300,000. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. Even see, there was a time in my life that I would say that, oh, I won't do this thing, oh, I won't do this thing. I met somebody that made me like, okay, if all these things, damn all these things, you're going to cope, you're going to compromise. Yes, it happens. Don't let anybody lie to you. Tinder Swindler or no Tinder Swindler, I feel like there are plenty Tinder Swindler. Oh my dear, have you met Abuja boys? Oh my goodness, those ones that used to wear kaftan. See, don't even let me start with Lagos, guys. Lagos, see, if you have boyfriend in Lagos, I'm sorry, but you've not met the one. Oh, that's a joke. You people should not tell me her place. I'm just joking. But then there's Tinder Swindler. There is a lot of apps Swindler. You can meet somebody off Facebook, off Instagram, and they're scam. So I feel like those, because these people that are online are the people we meet in our daily day-to-day activities, in our daily life outside. We meet them. Everybody you see on my streets, in my environment, in my city, are on social media. So if you see something like, oh, I don't want any online things, says the person that is asking you out on your street is online. So I don't know, the people on social media are also the ones you see. It makes no difference. That's the point. It's just that it's what you guys met that is the difference. It's not. So I would just say that we should all be careful, and we should just know what we should talk to friends or family. Because I feel like those guys, assuming they have somebody they talk to, maybe the person would have like, oh, okay, this does not make sense. Okay, this thing you're doing does not even. Are you sure this guy is real? JK, I'm not saying you should tell your partner, your friends or your family about everything that's happening in your life, but then I don't know, you should just filter. You're an adult. We all are adults, so I know you should be able to know what to say, when to say it, and the things to say to your friends and family that would not be too much information. And I don't know, yeah. But for Tinder Swindler, I'm not going to criticize anybody. I'm not going to say, oh, but there was this particular scene there. The third lady, in fact, that girl, or more, that girl is my spirit animal. That girl is my spirit animal. That girl is the one that made me love that movie, because I love the way, like, even if it was just for a moment, I love the way the girl, Ayleen, yes, I remember her name, Ayleen, made him feel like even if it's just for 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I love the fact that she made him felt what the ladies was feeling. Okay, here's the thing. After the old Tinder Swindler, I think, please guys, I am highly recommending this movie. Please go and watch it. Tinder, if you've not seen it, go to Netflix, and I guess Net Niger should have it now, and download it on Net Niger, or download it on Netflix and watch. If you do not like it, and you tell me reasons why you do not like it, I will return your data. That's a promise. I will return your data. Go and watch the movie. I'm beginning to like clap. I'm not in church. So if you know that, oh, this person, and you see, and again, please, I want to chip this in. The society that we have now, and the era that we have now, and the youth, you guys are seeing that my voice is coming down, so this is a little bit serious. So please, whenever you're going out, I want you to please let somebody know. Send your location to somebody, because the whole environment and the whole Nigeria thing now is so scary that you just have to tell somebody when you're going out. You don't have to go, I am coming, it's not address. I'm in the neighborhood, it's not address. No, I'll be back. That is not an address. I know most of us do things like, oh, I'm coming back. No. That is not an address. Don't do that. I see, even boyfriend and girlfriend that have been dating, the girl that they killed in, what's it called, in Abeokuta, they've been dating for 3 years. I mean, what did they say? The ex and the main the current boyfriend collide to use her, and they cut off her head. So please, though, you people should please, I'm begging you, because the whole thing is just, I don't know, it's just disheartening. And then I want you guys know I love you so much, and I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. And so that's why I'm just pleading that, please, let us all, tell somebody, even if it is one, where we are going to, where our location is. I beg you all. Yeah. So away from that, and let's come back to Tinder Swindler. So it's highly recommended. Like, I'm recommending this movie to you. Go and watch it, and please tell me what you think about it in the comment section. I thank you, and God bless you.